Okay, we're on there. And then I will hit it here. What's up, everybody? I'm so excited today. Okay, that one's on. Okay, Instagram, everything is on.
Yay!
Everything is on.
Yay!
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, y'all. We're missing Jaida today. Jaida has some obligations, so she's not here. I'm bummed. She may get replaced.
I'm gonna stand in the gap for you, Jaida. I'm here for you.
Shauna's gonna make it in. So no, we're gonna give some people a little bit of time to pop in. But no, super excited. It's Wednesday, 7 o'clock. That's where we're at. Every Wednesday for 2024. I can't believe we're doing this every week.
You're doing amazing with it.
Every week.
You are doing amazing with it because I be like looking like, what up now? What's up now?
I know, like people are probably getting sick of seeing me all over
That's
the
the
place.
goal, right? Like before sometimes I post, I'm like, oh, I'm about to get sick of me, right?
And that's what I told everybody when I started this social media thing in February. I'm like, listen, y'all probably gonna get sick of me, but it is what it is.
It is. Like I say all the time, we'll annoy some and inspire others, and that's the whole goal, right?
That's it, for sure. No, I love that. No, y'all, I'm super excited to have Shauna here. She's incredible. When you guys meet her, I can't wait for y'all to meet her. She's phenomenal. Like we met. What was it? It's been 2 months now.
It's been 2 months. It has been 2 months. Yeah.
And listen, like she got up to speak at this event I was at, and as soon as she got up, I was like, that's my person. Like her energy is insane, you guys. And I like when she got off stage, I was like, do not leave until we talk.
Right. Absolutely. And so to see you there and your smile and you like, did you just say that? I was like, okay, that's my guy there. That's my guy. He gets it.
Yeah, no, we just hit it off really quickly. No, so I'm excited for you guys to hear from her, hear what she does, hear a bit of her story. She's got an amazing story, and I love stuff like that because you've done it yourself.
Yes.
And just having that inside of you and the gumption to just make it happen. No excuses. Yeah. No one's coming to save us.
No one.
No one's coming to save us.
No
we
one.
have to do it ourselves. Now we can have people help. We can have people come along with us.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, if you're not doing it yourself,
it's not going to get done.
It's a wrap. You're going to be stuck.
It's not going to get done.
Also, listen, y'all. Her favorite is brownies.
Brownies. If I train you, they're not every day though.
No, I mean, obviously it's not every day. I need to hit the gym with Shonda, okay? No, but when I asked what was her favorite thing, like favorite bakery, she said brownies. I'm like, yes. Like, I'm so excited. So that's what we're gonna be making. It's a very easy recipe. Like anybody can do this. So I'm gonna do that while you tell everybody what you do. But it's literally 2 eggs. I'm doing a half batch because we're trying to keep it together.
We're trying to keep it together for the summer.
Summer is coming like
Absolutely.
hot. It's already the middle of April. Like summer's right around the corner.
Right around the corner, you know. And they're going to tell they're going to be able to tell I can tell what people have been doing in the winter when summer comes. Like you don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught.
The pool and the beach are coming, and it's going to snitch on you.
Yes, absolutely.
You ain't gonna be telling no secrets.
No. But that's okay. You still have time whenever you decide to do it. It's a mindset.
It is.
It's a mindset.
It is so much a mindset. So listen, I'm gonna get this going. Eggs, cocoa powder, salt, vanilla, baking powder, butter, sugar, flour.
Wow,
that's it.
I didn't know that. So.
Very, very simple. So yeah, I'm gonna let her.
Hi guys.
Tell about her story.
Hi, my name is Shonda Amy, and I am the founder, CEO of Restore to Fitness. I'm also a certified life coach. I'm also a personal trainer. I am also in recovery. What else do I do? I'm in the middle of writing my book, my first book, and it's been so stressful, Shane.
Has it?
Yes, because sometimes I have to relive.
To go back through and kind of open up some of that stuff, right?
Right. So I'm asking my mother and my sister, like, what happened? What did I do? I don't even remember, right?
Right. You just kind of block it out.
I just block it out. But what I do, everything I do, I love, right?
100%.
And so I'm also a motivational speaker, and I'm branching over from the personal training so much to motivational speaking because I think that changing lives, one speech at a time, is what I do. It's like, it's not for everybody, but if I can just help that one person. If I could do it, anybody can do it, right? And Shane was mentioning about when we first met, and you know, I've done a lot of work with the healing and the trauma of my childhood and the things that I've gone through in life. And so I'm okay with talking about it. It doesn't be like, well, you know, how do you talk about that? Because I feel from it.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if you don't talk about the things you've been through, the spot you're at now, people can't relate. And I was listening to Pastor Mike Todd today. I have a story to tell you about this too.
Okay.
So I was listening to Pastor Mike Todd, and he's talking about fresh faith.
Oh, I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, listen, it's an incredible sermon. I'll send it to you. And he's like, you know, people want to act like, oh, I got here. This is how I arrived.
Yeah, I did it.
I just woke up like this, and that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. It's not how it works, and a lot of times we cover that and try to make it look like I had some power or I had some control, when really it's been God all along, right? All along. And so when my faith, I love you said that because my faith has deepened. You know, I would say, you know, I got faith, but did I really when things show up, right? Like I'm still hopeful. You know, faith is hopeful. You know, I'm still hopeful, even in the mess, you know. And so, but it's so important in life.
It really is.
If you don't see it, if you don't believe it or see it, you can't be it. No. So I've got to have some faith somewhere. Something. All my life, well, not all of my life. Some of my life, there was no faith nowhere, right? And so
well, that's real. I mean, that's a lot of people. You know, there's some people that are raised in it and they're around it all the time, whatever. They may stray away, whatever. But there's some people that's not necessarily how they were raised or how they were brought up.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of foreign to them.
Absolutely. And so and I think about where I came from because, you know, I didn't think I would live to see this age. Like, and especially.
And when she says this age, she looks 30.
Yeah.
You would think she's 30.
Yes. I am a happy, joyous, and free 59-year-old. 59 years young.
When she told me that, I'm like,
yes,
you're making that
up. 59 years young. And so, 100%. You know, age, I will not let my age dictate what I do in life. You know, I will not. And I see some people like, you know, you wearing that? Yes, I can. I do it because I can. And so when I stop thinking about what people thought of me, that's when I begin to.
That's when you get the power.
That's where the power comes from. That's when you get the power. You know, that's
which is so hard to get there.
It's really hard to get there. And every day isn't like on top. But most days I'm like, it's not even about me. A lot of times when I've learned that when people feel some type of way about you, it's because they see something that lacks within themselves. And that's so true, you know. And I say all the time, when I meet women that have something that I want, they'll inspire me before I come jealous. Like I want to ask, I want to know.
How did you do this?
What happened here? What did you do? How did you learn to speak like that? You know, oh my gosh. And I love giving women compliments because they don't get them enough.
Right. Well, and I mean, can you just imagine like what position we would be in if that's the mindset people have? Like you see people that are ahead of you, you see people that are doing like all these crazy things, whether it's monetary or not, it doesn't matter. But it's like if you would just ask questions and get their perspective and figure out about that person instead of being jealous or ugly about, oh, they have that. Like if you would just ask questions, you could get so much further. Because a lot of times, like yourself, people are willing, I would say most people, are willing to share their knowledge, and they probably would be like flattered, like, oh wow, they want to ask me what I'm doing.
That is so true. But the key to that, Shane, is I never want to be the smartest one in the room.
Never.
Because I can't learn. Like, I want to be like this, like, and everyone is up there and they're speaking my language and they get it. you know, and so they'll smell so good.
Oh.
I don't even know we're gonna be able to get through this segment. Like, so I never want to be the smartest one in the room.
No, you're at such a disadvantage.
Yes. But it takes work.
It does.
It takes so much work. You know, I came from. Let me share.
Yeah, tell a little bit. I told her to share with y'all. Whatever. Listen, we've had so many mishaps today.
Yeah.
She's had some mishaps. I've had some things going today. I said, listen, somebody needs to hear what you have to say today. Like, I don't know who it is. I don't know what, but you're gonna be blown away.
Right. And I say I hear all the time. I haven't always looked like this. Like, I came from a world. I just call it the pits of hell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was on drugs majority of my life. I didn't raise my children. You know, like, and I stayed out there longer than I should have, and it took me farther than I wanted to go. You know, I was homeless at one time, and all those things that comes with that lifestyle, right? And so, but the day that my life changed was 10, 18, 11. I was tired. I wasn't just tired. I was sick and tired, but I knew that there was something better in me within my core, not in my mind, because sometimes my mind would get fuzzy, right? It had to start in my core.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that my life would end up like this, but I was asking, and people were sharing with me, and I was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I was hungry for a new life. I had been in the lifestyle that I was in with the drugs and the alcohol and homelessness and all the things that come along with it, the stripping and this and that and the other. And I was done.
And you started that like at a young age?
No. Shane. I started, I believe, the drug use and whatnot. Yes, I started at a very young age. And it just kept escalating, right? I just kept finding ways and means. And a little more, a different thing, because this wasn't working anymore. And so someone asked me before tonight, what was your drug of choice? I said, anything I was out of, and you had. It had gotten whatever was available, and it had gotten that bad, right? Wow. And so I was just in awe about once I decided to turn my life over to God and to now that didn't come first. Right. That didn't come first. And I wouldn't sit here and lie to you about any of this. All I knew to do, I just didn't want to use anymore. I just didn't want to live like that anymore. And I had some amazing people in my corner was telling me, no, you're not supposed to do this. I love you. Don't do this. You know, can you stop? Why can't you stop? Right. And I was loyal to the ones that wanted to kill me, tried to kill me. And I was so mean to the ones that loved me, right? So I didn't hear it.
The people that enabled you.
Yeah,
the people that were like, oh, come on, let's just do whatever.
One more, like, and so I was like, you know, I was always so ugly and mean to them, and they just mad because they can't do it. Like, no, we're not. We can't kill ourselves. Like, like we don't want to pass to kill ourselves, right? And so after all of that, you know, I decided to do something different. I had no idea what I wanted to do. And so when I got out of treatment, the rehab, I've always loved to dance. Mm-hmm. Dancing was my happy place. I can still go there.
Listen, I ain't got one move. So.
And so I started Zumba at this Union Gospel Mission. Okay. And I would go to the Salvation Army, and I would go to treatment facilities. I would go, Shane, anywhere that they would let me come in and educate about health and wellness. And
okay, so you were teaching at that point.
I was teaching. I already got a certification for level 1, a level 2, and a master. But before I got the certifications, I didn't know anything about fitness, health, and wellness. All I knew is I knew how to dance, and I loved it. And it just got me out of that place of, you know,
it was kind of an escape.
It was an escape. It was my happy place. And this is what I always tell. I always tell people that's thinking about running a business, that's thinking about owning a business. Don't try to perfect it right when you start it. Right. Just start it and perfect it down the road.
Right. The perfection will come.
Take the leap.
Right.
Take the leap and pull the parachute on the way down.
Right.
Don't worry about where it's at.
Right.
Just make sure your landing is okay.
Right.
And let me tell you something. That was the best decision I've ever made. And so I have 8 certifications. 8 certifications.
I'm telling y'all, this woman, she's big time.
I know.
When she said she would come do this with me, I'm like, I need a green room. I need I don't know. Like, we got to get a budget.
And that's so sweet of you. But I'm just who I've always been, but the life that I live couldn't bring it out. I've always been this outgoing. I've always been loving and kind. You know, and the naysayers and the haters and whatnot, I don't even. I keep tunnel vision.
You can't focus on that.
I cannot focus.
Someone's gonna have a problem.
You cannot focus on the naysayers and the people who doesn't get it. Right. They don't get it. No. So hang with people that get it, that understands the business aspect of it, the money aspect of it, all of those things that you may be dreaming about or you don't get or something you want to do in life. Well, if I want to be good with money, I'm not going to go hang with someone that's doing farming.
Right.
I need to hang with someone that's teaching the money. Like
the people that are, broke and living paycheck to paycheck. And then you wonder, why am I not improving in this area? Well, you can't improve in the area because you're not around people who are in a better position than that.
Absolutely.
You have to get in rooms where people are doing that. You can't be the smartest person in the room.
You can't be the smartest person in the room. And you have to be I had to be in rooms to where I was sitting in boardrooms. I didn't know the lingo. I didn't know the language. I was walking through doors. They're like, oh, what's she doing here? Like I was sitting with people that I felt like that I was just so intimidated, but I needed that humility because that was where my growth was gonna come, right? That was where the only way I could grow is to be around someone that gets it and that's doing what I want to do, right? And getting out of that comfortability is the main thing.
It's the main. It's so hard to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. It's so hard not to hang with your people. Yeah, because I'm low. Right. It's so hard to make new friends and put yourself out there in new spaces. And what are they going to think about me?
Yes.
And in your head. And I found this, like, even with very successful people, they still sometimes don't feel like they're supposed to be there. Or they're supposed to be doing that. No matter what the status is or what their title is or the position is, everybody at the end of the day has that at some point in some space or another.
Absolutely. And if they don't, it's ego.
Or they're lying.
Oh, they're lying. Right. They're lying. We're not this comfortable. And I was just listening to my favorite bishop the other day, and he said, I still get nervous. And he said, I look for my pockets and I can't find my pockets, but I'll just grab the mic. And I'm like, okay, that's my confirmation. But some people I'm around, I'm comfortable. Like when I go to recovery centers or speak about recovery, I'm very comfortable because I feel they're just like me.
Right.
But then when I go around people where I'm trying to go, I'm like, they looking at me. Like, what is she doing here? And who let her in? And that's not even
the side door.
Right. Who let her in?
And they're not thinking that at all.
Right. And it's not what you're thinking. That's only what I'm thinking.
That's what you're in your head.
In my head.
Yeah.
And so I'll miss the message thinking about, I'll miss the message focusing on the messenger and what they're thinking about me. Right. And so this person is getting ready to give an amazing lecture, and it's about everything I need to know. And I'm like, he just looked at me like, why is she here? That's not what he's saying, right?
And go up and speak to people.
Yeah.
Like, do not be intimidated to speak to people because they're just people. And I've been in situations with certain people and like people that I'm peers that I'm with, whatever. They're like, I'm so nervous that so and so is walking around here. I'm like, why? Yeah. I just don't. I for some reason, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I've always like celebrities, whatever. I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Like,
wow.
But I mean, it just sometimes like you do get nervous.
Absolutely.
But I'm not so nervous that I'm not going to say, hey, how are you? I'm Shane. It's good to see you. It's good to meet you. What do you do? Whatever. Like it's.
Yeah, and they feel the same way about you.
Right.
They do. They're okay, here he comes. Look like no telling what they're going to do.
What are they going to say? What's happening? Right.
It's people has put them on the pedestal instead of putting them on a prayer list, right?
Ooh.
Right.
That's a good line.
That's a t-shirt, right?
That's a good line.
Right, I'm serious. And so we look at these people as idols. that goes through everything that we're going through, but I put them up there. So when they fall down, I'm like, oh, I'm disappointed.
Right.
They didn't ask to go up there. I put
and
them
they
up
probably
there.
didn't even put themselves
They
there.
did not.
But we
put them up
do
there,
that.
and that goes in the boardrooms. That goes to people with a lot of credentials. All of my friends have major credentials. They have like I'm talking about big stuff, right? And so everyone I speak with, everyone I talk to, they say they feel the same way.
Yeah. Speaking of big stuff, someone has products in GNC.
Yes.
GNC, like the big national nutrition store.
I got to tell you about that.
Yes.
Man, that was so cool because I came out with the waist cincher shaper right before COVID.
Okay.
I didn't have any money. This is what I'm talking about, investing in your belief. I believed in me, right? And so, Shane, all of my measurements when I first started the idea was someone else helped me think of the idea, and I ran with it. They didn't think I was going to run with it, right? And that's how I am. If I think about something, I'm a go-getter. I don't pause, right? It's just like, okay,
if you pause, it's done.
I don't pause. No matter how I feel, I still go after it. And so right before COVID, I came out with these cinchers, and it wasn't even COVID, and I was like, all of my measurements were wrong. They were like up here, all the way to the knee, and I got this thousands of dollars.
She was cinching everything.
Right, I was cinching everything, right? And so I made those work too. But let me tell you, and so I got the shipment back, and nothing was right. And I heard God say, "Go back to the drawing board." I'm like, no, God, I don't have that much money to invest back into that. And so I asked this trainer. I said, "Would you teach me?"
Gotta ask someone who's done it.
I said, "Would you teach me how to do the correct measurements for men and women? For the upper body." And
wait a minute, you got them for men too?
I have them for men too.
I didn't know she got them for men.
The guy at the GNC, Brad. I'm sorry, Brad. Brad is representing that R2F waist cincher shaper. And so let me tell you really, really quick. And so God said, "Go back in there." And I said, "God, I don't know. I'm not going back in there. I don't have the money." And he said, "Well, you trust me to bring you out of the drug house, and you don't trust me with a waist trainer?" And I was like, "Well, God, since you put it like that,
you don't put it that way."
Submit, right? And so I get these amazing shapers. And so mine are different. They're long torso. 3 Velcro straps, industrial zipper, 9 bones in the back. And it was just totally different because the ones I was ordering, they would stop right there, and I'm not going to go into that conversation. That was not my measurements, right?
Wasn't her jam.
Right? And so I get these amazing shapers. And right by then, COVID had been around for like 3 months. So now everybody's like, COVID 10 pounds, COVID 20 pounds,
COVID 50
pounds, and they're like, it's just going crazy. And so I put them on TikTok, and they went viral.
Okay.
They went viral, and so I was sending to Africa. I was going, everywhere.
Wow.
I couldn't even pronounce these countries, and they were wanting my little me, you know, like God did something big with somebody so small.
With your little faith, you think,
just
I don't do it, I can't do it.
Right?
I've already tried once.
Wow.
It didn't work.
It did not work. God, I'm not doing this again.
This isn't for me.
This isn't for me. And he said, "You trusted me. I brought you. Remember where I got you from?"
Right.
And I'm like, "Well, God, if you put it like that." And so I went in there, and it took everything I had. Everything I had. I didn't know if I was going to have rent money. I didn't know if I was going to have. Now, let me tell you, I'm new, still new in with handling money. So I didn't know. All the money I ever used was for dope coupons. You know, I didn't know what to do with a bunch of money. So all of these shapers are coming, and then taxes, and now they're coming out the woodwork, right? And so then I had to get my trademark on them, and it was just so much, and it got overwhelming, right? And so, but everything went fine. I started asking people. And some of those people fell off because sometimes people can't stand to see how God blessed you. They can't stand to see favor, And so I said, "God, show me my enemies."
Well, and it's different people for different seasons.
Absolutely different, but they help in that season.
100%.
Yeah,
not everybody is with you
or lifetime.
forever.
Absolutely, and I understand that. And I'm not saying they were envious or jealous.
Right.
It was just too
It
much.
happens.
It does happen, and so I
Mhm.
was like, God, well, everybody's falling off with these new people. Now I'm not trusting anybody, right?
Right.
And so that went very well. And for the right after they came out, I made 6 figures. The second year, 6 figures. The third year, 6 figures. I haven't stopped making some figures since, you know. and so I came out with the compression leggings. I came out with the cream, my ab cream that went viral. And then I just one day I went up to GNC and I was like, so yeah, I was in pajamas. I don't do bonnets out, right? But I had on, you could tell they were pajamas because they were cute pajamas. But I had
Secret pajamas.
Secret pajamas. And I walk into this GNC and I'm like, do you have waist shakers? He said, yeah, we have some over here. And so I said, can I show you?
Would you like another?
Right. And at first I said, would you try this on? And you could tell he worked. He's like, oh my God, this is nice. I said, yeah, I'm the creator of those waist trainers. So anyway, we set up the meeting. Then the next day he said, can you come back up here, the general manager here? I'm like, okay, God, here it goes. You know, so sometimes I'll count myself out when I know it's just here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know, they're not gonna, no. And so I went the next day. He said, do you think that you can stock 400 stores? And I'm
I can try.
like 400.
Like 4 and 2 zeros.
Seriously, I didn't really know how I could do that.
Yeah.
Like I did not.
How were they being produced then?
Well, we're still at the first phase of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still running it as a trial.
Okay.
You know, nothing is. You know, this takes. GNC is a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't have one product in the store and not have them at the other stores.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just trying it out, but just to know that my shaker was in there or my shaker could potentially be in 400 stores, that's my thing. Whatever. And so they're doing really well.
Okay.
You know, and they're doing so I had to do my website over. I had to do both websites over, and it took a lot. Like they don't do no playing, right? It's a lot of work involved, and it's a lot of paperwork, and it's just all these things.
A lot of hoops to jump through.
A lot of hoops, and I haven't jumped through the hoops, but it's gonna be. I'm still keeping the faith. I haven't jumped through the big hoops yet, but I'm just in the ring.
Right.
Right.
In the ring is better than outside of the ring.
Yeah, and so the blessings are just coming. And so I just, man.
How many speaking engagements this year?
Oh my gosh.
She's already been like 45 different places.
I know, right? And so it's so funny. I just love him. So I was just, my biggest one that's coming up is Toronto, Canada.
Oh.
And so I'm in Las Vegas.
You speaking Madrid?
No, and you know what? I really want to tell you who's going to be at this one, but he is, let's just say, the fastest man in the world.
Okay.
I can't say anything, but it's only one fastest man in the world.
It's only one.
It's only one. So he's going to be there. It's his event. He has a lot, and this is recovery. He has a lot to do with his charities.
Okay.
And so I was asked to speak there. And then I am in Las Vegas twice. One of them is for my family reunion. Mm-hmm. And then I go back to St. Louis. I'm back in St. Louis. And let's stop right there for now. Because I was like, but it's just the beginning, really, of the year. Right. But I got tired of, I got kind of homesick a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like now I see how people feel that travel for a life, for a living, and celebrities and whatnot. And so last year I'm in all these different hotels, and I find myself sitting by myself, like, okay, what do I do? It started out as fun.
The first few weeks.
Oh my gosh! I mean the first few months, but after a while, I'm like, okay. Now I'm sad. Right. I'm getting depressed. Like, what do I do now? And so week 4 last, I was in Houston. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, I saw videos.
I was in Houston. So I'm just going. You should see my calendar, and it's just
I'm sure it's wild. It's just now April.
It's April, and so I'm definitely grateful that I am doing all these things because these things weren't heard of where I came from.
Right.
And so I love to inspire people about, like, if you can dream it, if it's your goal, just do it, but don't forget the work. You got it's not easy. I mean, no matter how
overnight.
it does not. I mean, this started in 2011, guys, and I'm just reaping the benefits and of the seeds that I sowed. 2011. Like I was telling my friend, I said, I remember when I first started Zumba and whatnot, I would make $5 in my class, and $3 would be for gas, and the two other dollars would be for some ramen noodles. And I did that for so long. It was normal to me. I was so happy. I was getting to eat. I mean, I came from not eating to getting some ramen noodles, and I put 3 in my tank, and then every red light, I was getting a boost. So it bothers me sometimes when people see this part of the chapter. And don't know the beginning of the chapter or where I came from. It didn't start here. I've had some, but I've always had an amazing man behind me, amazing family behind me. I've had people behind me, you know, just poured into me and pushed me, whether they're here or not. I've had a team of people that's always been there for me.
Your core
support. I just didn't know that they were there. And I'll never forget that.
But I think that's part of what makes you so unique. Is you want people to know. I didn't start like this.
I did not start.
And there's like we were saying earlier, there's so many people that want you to think that they're chapter 20. They started at 1949. And you know, there's so many people that don't want you to know, like, oh no, let's cover that up. We're not going to talk about that.
I tell about that a lot because I don't want someone get in and no matter how the marketing and branding looks on social media, it's still hard. Like when people are asleep, I'm on my laptop. You know, when people are out the club, I'm in a conference.
Listen, this social media is a full-time job.
It's a full-time
That's how
job.
I know.
Yeah, definitely. And I wish I had. You are on it. You are on it.
Listen, it's trial and error. Let me tell you.
I was talking to a young lady today that posts like how you share with me and whatnot. And it took her over a year. Now she has over 100,000 followers. She started out at 200 followers for over a year. And so whether people want to recognize it or not, social media is a job and it will pay you.
It's a powerful tool.
It's a powerful tool. And no matter what, even if no one said, I don't do it for the likes anymore.
No.
I do it for planting the seed because one day, oh, girl, I need that. Then one day, you're like, where's that girl with that? Where's that lady with that shaper? You know what I'm saying? Where's that lady that's a motivational speaker? Where's that lady that's helping recovery? My son needs recovery now. You know, it's just planting the seed.
Because they're going to get it from somebody.
They're going to get it from somebody. It may as well. Trust me, they're going to get it from somebody. And so my coach is Les Brown, right?
Oh my
gosh. my
Les freaking Brown.
The legendary Les Brown is my coach. And he always told me there's greatness in you. And he would tell me that so much, I wouldn't even believe it. Now I believe it, right? And he said, if you're not posting or believe in what your product is or putting it out there, it's like you're winking in the dark. No one will see you.
Well, and nobody else is going to believe it.
And no one else. I have to believe in it myself. And so that takes every day of doing something different. What I did yesterday won't work for my business today. My business has gotten me far as it's going to get me. I have to do something different. And so what would that be? If I run out of ideas, I can come to you or I can come to someone who has reached this peak, got over to the other side, and say, how did you do it?
Absolutely.
I know what you're doing. How did you do it?
And listen, if Les Brown is telling you got greatness,
oh, I have. Oh my gosh,
that's all you need.
I have my videos, and so I go on a session like this with him. Sometimes 10 minutes a day. Sometimes 15 minutes a day, and
so it's daily.
Well, it's daily. It's daily. And sometimes he's in his car. Sometimes, you know. And so, but the nuggets that he gives me, a price list
Yeah.
for what I want to do, right? And
Definitely.
so, what better coach to have?
Honestly.
Seriously, than
Yeah, he's
he
incredible.
is the truth, you know, and he's experienced a lot, you know. And
listen, we've got comments on here. I'm sorry, we've been ignoring y'all.
I'm so sorry. What did they say?
Oh my gosh, Sherry's there. That's my sister.
Hi, Sherry.
Beth Nicholson.
Hi,
I
Beth.
don't know who that is. Friends with Celiana. Okay, so she must be up in the Northeast. So
Okay.
Celiana's in like the DC, Alexandria, Virginia area. Beth Nicholson. I can't, y'all, my eyes are like,
Mine's
wow.
too, and that's
Someone said how young. See, they don't believe it.
wow,
They don't believe
yes,
it. They don't believe it.
Yes,
Georgia
yes.
and Andrea, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see
Absolutely.
everybody.
Good to see
And that's the
everybody.
thing, like we can't see who's here unless they're like posting, like
Yeah.
commenting something. So
Yeah.
I don't ever know who's on or not until we get done, and then I try to like get my magnifying glass to read the comments.
And if you have any questions, can I take a couple of questions?
Yeah. If you guys have any questions for Shonda, put them in the chat, and she'll answer them. She's a wealth of information.
But I don't know it all, but I'll tell you. If I don't know it, I'll lead you to the person that does, right?
We can figure it out. No.
Figure it out.
So listen, April is Financial Literacy Month.
Okay.
So I found all of these statistics.
Okay.
Jaida and I went over a few last week, and it really is kind of depressing. Like I thought it was going to be kind of like a fun, like activity, kind of, I guess.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you start reading all these things, and you're like, we're in bad shape.
Yeah.
Like,
no, really bad shape.
Nobody knows what to do. Like, so I wrote down a few here. So 29% of Americans say they'd run out of money in 1 week or less if they lost their job. 1 week or less. So people don't have enough money to live for a week.
That's so sad.
For a week. Like, when you read these, it's crazy. 32% of retirees are considering going back to work. So that's a lack of planning, a lack of maybe proper guidance,
Absolutely.
proper education. Because a little plug, there are accounts that will give you a guaranteed lifetime income.
Oh, wow.
As long as you're alive.
I'm learning.
These are things that are out there, but it's not a widely talked about thing because it's only in the wealth circles
Absolutely.
that the information is shared.
Okay.
And not everybody is like Shonda, and they like to keep the information, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
But so, like, and I talk to people about this all the time.
32%.
32% are going back to work.
And you know what's sad is they retire and then have to go back to work.
Right.
I'm retired, not me, I'm just saying, okay, if I retire and then 2 years later, I have to go back to work.
What a ripoff.
Yeah, and for a lower pay too.
For a lower pay and some lame job. I mean, let's just cut it like it is. It's going to be a lame job. You're going to be handing out stickers to snotty-nosed kids at Walmart. You're going to, I saw a man, and I've said this like 400 times. I saw a man in Kroger on a Sunday afternoon handing out beer samples.
Wow.
He was minimum 72, 73 probably. And it just is sad.
It's so sad.
You know, I'm like, my friend was like, well, maybe he wanted to get out of the house. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Could he have been doing it to get out of the house?
Yes.
Possibly. He wants to be out and about. Is beer samples at Kroger on Sunday afternoon his first option?
I don't think he was just.
I wouldn't think
house,
so.
you know?
I wouldn't think so.
Because if you're prepared, and these stats here are really high. I think if you just wanted to get out the house, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. Like,
right.
Like
you're not going to take this
beer sample.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It just is, and so when I see things like that, or that you see the ladies checking out at the store, beeping things, and they're older people, it just makes me so sad because you don't have to do that. There are things that you can do. The last one I know, this one was really kind of funny to me. Like it was, I was like, oh, let me bring this up with Shauna because I think it's kind of funny. 1 in 5 Americans would consider marrying solely for financial reasons.
Absolutely.
Listen, that might be the only way out.
No, I'm kidding.
That might be the Right.
I mean, come on. If they say they do, I don't
That's a
believe
lie.
that. You know what I'm saying? I want to love it too, but let me hear what your retirement fund looks like. What we do?
What's the pocketbook looking like? What's the
looking
account
like?
looking like?
Because I'm gonna bring mine to the table
100%.
too, right?
100%.
But read that again.
1 in 5 Americans would consider marrying solely for financial reasons. So I kind of feel like this is probably like the way I took it was maybe like single people who are struggling to pay their bills, and they want to marry somebody. 1, for probably tax advantages, and 2, so that they can split the cost, maybe.
Yeah. But it breaks my heart because back in the day, it was all about love. It didn't matter. We struggle together.
Right.
We make ends meet. We eat what we have. I think today's society,
it's not like that.
It's no longer like that.
Not like that
Before I know your name, I want to know not me. I'm not talking about me, guys.
This is not personal.
This is not personal, right?
But just sometimes
people are like, what's your credit score? Oh, I forgot to tell you my name.
Right.
Like those are the conversations they're having now. Or like what do you? I've experienced. What do you do for a living? I say work. Because by then you're gonna try to put me in a box. Like you're going. Everything I have, I worked so hard for. Right.
Well, and you don't want that to be what draws someone to you.
Not at all.
Right.
Because that's going to play out. That's definitely going to play out. And then we're still going to have the 1 in 5, 32%, the 29%.
Right.
Like,
Mama D, she's like an adopted grandmother for me.
Okay.
She's in Florida. And I will not say her age, but she says she's not being a nurse or a purse for anybody.
That's my word, Mama D. That is my word. No more purses, no more nurses. That is so
I'm
my word.
not interested.
and nowadays, that's what they look for. And it's so sad.
Well, and I think
so it makes it hard to people.
Right. And if you tell someone, oh, I'm a CEO, I have these products, I have this, I do this, I'm a speaker, whatever, they're thinking,
yeah.
I think that's what a lot of people would go to.
Absolutely.
And then, it doesn't matter if they really love you or like you or not.
They like the resources.
They're going to be along for the ride.
They're and I love you said that because a lot of times when that happens, you have to understand and recognize how much you have to lose. Now, if I really like you and I love you and we've been through some struggles together.
Right.
It's ours.
Right.
But just meeting you and all of a sudden you want to do this.
Coming in willy-nilly.
Like Mama D said, you looking for me to be your purse and now you're sick, now I'm your nurse.
I'm not doing all
I'm
that.
not doing all of that. For one, I don't have time, right?
She's a busy lady.
And I'm going to let you know up front.
Canada, Vegas.
Right.
Across the map. Come on. All right. You want a brownie?
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Here, have this one. It's a center. Do you like the center?
Oh my gosh.
That's the favorite.
Oh my gosh.
That's my favorite. Yeah, for sure.
The brownie dance. They're so good. You just made these?
I made these yesterday.
You kind of like on the cooking channel.
It's like a TV show.
Making it.
It's like a TV show,
So
y'all.
good.
Although these are done, but I'm sending these home with Shonda, y'all, because listen.
Oh my gosh.
When I tell you something's around the corner.
I know.
I ain't ready.
Oh my gosh. I am ready.
Yeah, I know you're ready.
I am so ready for the 2-piece. Yes, I said 2-piece. I am so ready for the 6-pack to be out. I said 6-pack. But let me tell you something.
She works hard.
She
works hard.
What I put in the work. Like, it's not easy. And I learned that I don't do it because I'm motivated. Because motivation is like a one-night stand. One day I'll be motivated. The next day I want. What I try to instill in my clients is discipline. Discipline and mindset. You'll be surprised what you'll accomplish with that. Because I'm gonna do it whether I want to do it. And I'm getting a little personal here, but not too personal. But I was sharing with Shane. I've been sick for a few days, and today I want to train my clients. I'm here over here. I mean, this is an hour and 30 minutes from my house, right? So I do what's important.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not important, I won't do it.
No.
And so I can't keep making it. And I don't know how we got here, but I just want to help somebody. I can't keep making excuses because it's a reservation for me not to do better.
Excuses on a reservation for you to not do better.
Yeah.
Oh, Therese is here. Hey, Therese.
Hi, Therese. Hi, Therese.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
So I want to hear more about this.
Wonderful.
This year.
Yeah, listen, I've got all these, and I'm going to do some recordings and run through some of these for the month because it just is wild. And it's like out of sight, out of mind for so many people. They don't really look at it. Like they don't think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Listen, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
It was so fun. I hate to go,
We
guys.
had a great
I just
time.
want to sit here and eat my brownies. This is so, I love it.
Y'all look up Shonda, follow her, see what she's doing, see where she's at. I don't think she brought up that she's a personal trainer, but
I am a certified
she's a
personal
personal trainer too.
Yes,
She got a whole gym.
I do. I
in
have a
Fort Worth.
whole gym.
So you left out a whole section.
And so I don't bring up those things sometimes because, you know, I do so much I forget, but those are so important.
Mm-hmm.
And don't blame it to my heart. It's just my mind. I'm here. I'm eating brownies. I'm having a good time. And you guys are on here. Oh, what gym? Like, yes, I'm so grateful for it all. But yes, look me up, Shonda Amy, around Facebook. Or you can go to my Instagram, Restored, RESTORED, the number 2 fitness. And so you can find me, follow me, and TikTok, Shonda CEO.
TikTok threw me off.
TikTok threw you off today?
Nope, a couple weeks ago they permanently banned.
No.
Oh, where can I find your waist trainer?
Oh, I thank you.
Mar, send me a message and I'll get you her link out.
Absolutely. Matter
For
of fact,
sure.
we're trying to put the link on there.
Yeah, we can put the link in the chat.
Say you know
actually.
Shane, I'll give you 10% off.
Ooh,
How about that?
Promo code Shane.
Promo code Shane. Yes, if you said you were on the live, I will give you 10%.
I never had a promo code
No?
for me.
Oh,
it's
my
the first
goodness.
one.
First one? Yes.
That's the first
yes.
one.
10% off. I'm serious. Shipped all over the world.
All over the world.
Yes.
If you're watching this in Singapore,
Yes.
Singapore's don't need a waist
No,
train. Let's be real.
They need some meals.
All right, y'all. Listen, thanks so much for popping on. It's been a great time. For real, look up Shonda, follow her. If you get to meet her somewhere, you got to do it. You got to do it. You will not regret it. I'm telling you. So thank y'all, and we will see you next Wednesday. Jada will be back. So Jada, I missed you.
Jada.
We missed you.